The game. The respawn, so I don't have the contrail anymore. Which sucks, because I fell from like season 9 with the contrail. You see a prospect right I'm gonna go to OG. I already beat the game. Let me try doing it the OG way.
Maybe it is like, hey, we don't need to do this. We don't know who's going to be in that draft class. Maybe it is the draft capital. I'm sure it reminds me what you're trading for. A lot of that. We don't want this year's team because you're good. You're one of the best teams in the league. We want to start off next year because we don't know exactly what y'all going to be. And then you give us 28 and 29. That might be more intriguing just because, again, y'all are not allowed on the team. So what? We're trading for the 28th overall pick. This could potentially be the trade. That is the money max. You get Alexander Lamb. Jack's at 20 years old. He comes in immediately as one of the top dudes in the big position. You get 3 first-round picks for all defensive center. And Wallace, who's really upset right now. This is the deal, man. I think this is the deal. That is up, ladies and gentlemen. The first big play of the deadline sees Ben Wallace get traded to, I think, was that the Pacers? Get traded over to the Pacers. So now their core is actually insane. They're set up for a run, man. They're set up for a run. I'm just going around the league and see, like, yeah, James Posey's upset right now, probably because he's not started. Maybe we trade him to a team so he can be a starter. Ron Artest is injured. So we just look to see. Some of these dudes are upset because of their touches. Now, like, I don't know why is AI not Tennessee so low? Hello, it's Allen Iverson. Get that up. But, like, Tyson Chandler's probably upset because he's not getting touches. Like, why? It's Tyson Chandler. He's never been upset about anything in his NBA career. Another selling team. Man, Jason Kidd is on a 3-year contract, and he is averaging 18 and 10 right now. They're selling. They actually got a lot of young. If they wanted to go and get, like, reset draft capital, the Atlanta Hawks got a lot here between Kidd, Allen Houston, and Camby. All in the contract for multiple seasons. Even Kukoc could get you a couple seconds or something.
Alright, so we got the season 2, the OG way.
Right now, is there a team that's trying to compete that needs a point guard play? What's Kidd's contract right now, Mr. The Atlanta Hawks might try to set themselves up. So he's making 3 years, 43, which means annually he's making 13 M's. Okay, good to know. 13 M's. Ooh. That's a lot of money in this world right now. This Pistons team is crazy. I think the Pistons are probably buyers. They're probably looking for a bench player. One more bench player, and I think they're going to be really good. So we'll try to figure that out for them. So sometimes buying doesn't mean we're going to immediately jump into contention. The Sonics are buying, and right now they don't have a point guard. And I could see them using Eric Snow's and Earl Ketchik's money to make the splash for Jason Kidd. Now, it would cost a lot more than that because he's really, really, really good. It might even cost you Michael Porter Jr. And I wonder at that point, is it worth it to you still? Michael Porter Jr. is averaging 17 and 6. You also do have AK-47 at 23, who you just signed, and then Amari Stoudemire. So you, like, Michael Porter Jr. is now like a role player coming off. He's a 6th man for y'all. And he probably will be for the next 3 seasons because he's not jumping up to 88 like AK-47 is. I think the Sonics are a team that's out there trying to go get that point guard play, man. It's not going to make them an instant contender, but it's going to make them frisky enough where they feel like they can win soon. And sometimes it's all you really need. Big trade underway. Jason Kidd has full 5-star value. You got to make up a little bit more money, and that, again, is where you throw in Michael Porter Jr. And you also have other first-round picks. You have a Knicks pick that you can give up. You have your own first-round pick this year that you can give up. I mean, Jason Kidd is still at the peak of his powers. Now, he's 31, but Kidd is going to age gracefully. He's going to age gracefully. not giving up, you know, like Martin Hardy. Yeah, you don't really care about that. Now, you're not giving up Josh Giddey as another. You already got these two on the side. I think this is just right now. You give me 27, and then you give me Michael Porter Jr. 4 first-round picks for J. Kidd. Am I overdoing it? Call up the NBA office, baby. Boom. Big trade. Jason Kidd, Amari Stoudemire, AK-47 just put together a big 3. Now, the next trades we're going to be doing are probably smaller trades, right? There was a team that we were looking at. Yes, it was the Pistons. Where the Pistons can try to throw a first-round pick at one of these other teams for just somebody that can help around the edges. So you throw Michael Olowokandi, who's just not doing it, to another team. So let's figure out this Pistons trade. Again, it's probably just going to be more draft capital related. If I'm trading Michael Olowokandi to Vladimir Raimondis, would be cool. He's having a really solid season. And that's just selling to trade with. So just small trades like that. I'm not going to show you every one of them. But that just increases their bench a little bit. And I'm going to make sure that these other selling teams feel like they're getting their money's worth. Now, everybody can't sell their point guard, right? I can't trade Steve Nash and Jason Kidd in the same trade deadline, even though they are selling. It don't look like y'all need to sell too much, though, because y'all are just bad with the team, you know? All right, so that's all she wrote for the trade deadline. I thought it was successful. We saw some big old trades go down. And some of those trades have implications.
You gonna let me through this time?
So Franz Wagner put up
So deep.
67 and 7.
Oh my God.
Showcase Trae Young. Trae Young is a difference. 3-point shootout dunk contest from Gilbert Arenas.
Gonna let me through this time.
So maybe might have been Cole or T-Mac.
Let it hobble around. Climb it through.
Safe space for young
Go.
heroes to thrive.
Looking good. Select the hardly there. Hit the apex real quick. Hit the apex real quick.
But either way, I think we go all the way to the playoffs to wrap up this season. And remember, this offseason, LeBron James coming into the league. The Pacers are poised for a run. You have to get a Tim Duncan. Alfred Sengun wins Rookie of the Year, all right, and he won Sixth Man of the Year. Jeez. Shaquille O'Neal wins DPO Adams' shoulders is crazy.
Oh my God.
Hopefully re-sign with them because I think the Bucks' future looks good if you stand around, Shaquille. Most improved goes to RJ Brimmer. Who was a part of the expansion draft. He jumped up from 13 points to 13 points. That's making me want to change it. Right? There's got to be somebody that jumped up. Like, Gilbert Arenas jumped up 5 points. That's just probably not good enough. Am I caring too much about this meaningless award? Probably. So you know what? I'm going to let it fly. Rick Carlisle was Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year goes to Clint Sharp. And, yeah, all of the ACs. These players, second team is that player. I think at this point, I ain't got to be like, you can pause if you're really into it. Jason Kidd switches rosters and ends up all NBA still. AK-47 is all defensive, and then same with Jason Kidd. That team has crazy potential. All rookie classes here. If you want to see Alpia again, 1 rookie of the year. K dropped 16, 6, and 3. That's pretty good. Josh Giddey, 26, 26. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I'm done reading numbers all video long. I won't read another number. I've given up. I've given up. All right, we are here in the playoffs, baby. The 1 seed was technically tied. The Pacers lost 3 in a row to get here, and 5 in a row for the Detroit Pistons. 1 for them to jump up. Again, the Pistons is this team with the team that won the championship last year, so they're trying to repeat. This roster, again, just looks so ridiculous now that Pepe Sanchez is playing starter minutes, and he don't shoot, like, at all. Like, what the heck, Pepe? How did you play 70 games and attempt 100 shots? He doesn't shoot at all. So what do you do? Oh, never mind. You know your role. You know exactly what your role is, my boy. You know exactly what your role is, Pepe. I ain't here to tell you what to do. Never mind. You know your role. You know exactly what your role is and attempt 100 shots. He doesn't shoot at all. So what do you do? Never mind. You know your role. You know exactly what your role is, my boy. You know exactly what your role is, Pepe. I ain't here to tell you what to do. Oh, here's our shooter. Q's our shooter, bro. Now, how did he shoot 27% from 3 with these type of numbers? I don't know. I don't understand it. He's also playing the power 4. He's a power 4 playing the 3. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. All right, so they're up there. The The Wizards also here, but they are the 3 seed because of the rules that have it that since you win the division, you get the higher seed. So technically, the Nets were the better team, but they're the 4th seed because the Wizards won their division. That's Vince Carter, Karan, Butler, DeAndre Ayton and company. And then the Nets have Jason Williams and Dirk and Michael Finley. Everybody else is kind of mid. I can't lie to you. Okay, the worst team out here was the Raptors. See, they didn't need to sell away Steve Nash to be bad. Now, they can still sell Steve Nash during the offseason, but they didn't need to do it during the regular season. They were still the worst team, but not in the whole association, because that is where the Spurs take it all. Add LeBron to this team. Woo! They got Cherokee Park started. And then the Suns traded for Gary Payton. The Suns had a window this big, and they didn't hit it because Gary Payton got injured during the playoffs last year, and now he's washed. He is completely washed, and he's still got 2 more years left on his deal, so that's not great for them. They were awful, and if I'm not mistaken, they might have traded their pick. They might even have their pick this year, which would be something. The Lakers, Trae Young, Jalen Green, they could have Bron next year. They genuinely could have Bron next season. And if it's not Bron, they could end up with Wade, or Bosh, or Melo. Like, there's a lot of players in this one. So out west, we do see the Hornets end up as the 1 seed. Mike Bibby, Elton Brand and company. This team was close to trading for Ben Wallace, but it fell through. It's like I'm like Shams in this one. Baron Davis's team is actually better than anticipated. They have a ridiculous starting 5. They got Jamal Swift, who's dunking on everybody. And then the Clippers, and then the Nuggets. Here's Seattle. So they're the 5 seed. All right, so they're the 5 seed with JK. They can make some noise as the 5 seed. They're going to be going against the Nuggets in the first round, who have a lot of offensive talent. They also have a young Mitchell Robinson starting. And they have Manu. Manu's there. Manu's shot tendency must be low. Yeah. I might have to go through and make sure everybody's shot tendency is good, because no way Manu should average 10 points per game. Are we ready? Playoff time, baby. You know we look for game 7s in these. And so far, we have not got one. Here's the opportunity to, though. And we do get one. All right, so let's take a look at the series that did end up ending. The 1 seed wins here. The 5 seed wins here pretty convincingly. That's the Bucks. So Shaq and company. Shaq, please resign, bro. Please resign.
Holy
because you and
shit.
Shea could be crazy. Now, I got to get Shea's shot tendency up because it's not good either. But you and Shea could be really, really ridiculous. The 3 seed falls as well.
Really
All right,
careful.
the 3 seed falls as well. Stephon Marbury and company did their thing against the Wiz. All right, Wizards, man. A sweep over here. 7 seed loses to the 2 seed. And then the higher seed wins every single round here, except for the 4-5 coin flip, where Jason Kidd, Amari Stoudemire, AK-47, all go crazy. And here we are, the only game 7. It's Kobe, man. It's always Kobe, bro. It's always Kobe that's out here trying to do it by himself. Kobe versus Elton Brand and company. I guarantee you Kobe's averaging like 35. There's no way he's
season
not.
10.
I just know it. He's averaging.
Let me turn up.
Whoa, Cole. I mean, look at the shooting, though.
We beat it on
3-point shot,
stream.
whatever. He's shooting
Please.
60. That's big man averages, bro. Here we go, game 7. Please be a close one. We want to see Kobe Bean Bryant play basketball again. And it's not really a close one. And, the second quarter was won. This has the makings of a jump in. It doesn't. Oh my God, the 1 seed just got eliminated. Ended up being closer. But the 1 seed just fell
why did I just
to Kobe
lie?
Bryant. Oh my God. Elton Brand tried, bro. The man got to the free throw line 18 times. He tried to do it. He was just unsuccessful. Second round is underway. Detroit Pistons as the team that won it last year, still in the hunt to potential repeat. Kobe and company are up 2-1 now. The Heat gets swept by the defending champions. The defending champions are undefeated right now, by the way. The 3-seeded Clippers go down to the Timberwolves, who Courtney Getty, Page, and company. All right, Kobe, get one more game. Man, Kobe's good to get you to a 7, bro. This is a battle, and I'm here for it. We got 2 game 7s. What a beautiful time to be alive, baby. NBA fans, stand up. I'm sorry, this is not the NBA. This is the KBA, the KLT for QBA, but we just cut the KLT for Q part to K. And I already got, hold on, let me show you. As I'm recording this video, I got a few tweets of people giving me their opinions on what this is from my friend Aiden. So shout out to Aiden. That's a silhouette of me holding the basket.
Does it matter where you go to get gas or where you have your shirt dry cleaned? things? Probably not. But when it comes to your health, where you go definitely matters. This is Yale New Haven Health, affiliated with the Yale School of Medicine, where some of the best physicians in the world choose to work, which matters when you or a loved one need access to the very best. Yale New Haven Health, with the greatest of care.
Clash Royale. Download for free.
He made sure to showcase my hair on the KBBA. I don't know. I guess that's what we calling it right now until somebody sends me a better version of a logo. Shout out to Aiden, man. All right, here we go. Continuing our game 7, and Kobe and company will go down. They will go down. They just didn't have enough fight, enough talent to compete. And I said early on, when they pulled off that trade, that trade might not make them an instant contender, but here they are in the conference finals. And I mean, if you make it this far, you know what I'm saying? This is a really good series right here. The Pacers, as you know, have some super
EQ
talent.
boy.
And please just be close. We want to get one jump in this playoffs, baby. Give me one jump in. 4 points. We jumping, baby. We jumping in. 4-point game. And let's see exactly what's going on in this one. Whoa. Jason Richardson is 2 points away from a 50 bomb in the game 7.
You're trolling.
Tim Duncan is injured. He has not played. Oh my God. The injury bug prevented us from seeing Shaq versus Timmy D in the game 7? Dude, Shaq is a monster. Also, I did turn off foul outs. So Jay Rich and Shea are still in the game. I'm so curious about what the injury is. Now, obviously, he's been out. He's been out for some time because it's not like he played this game and got injured during this game. So I can see why the Pacers are down right now, man. I can see why they're down. You're missing a former MVP. There it is. Oh, did he win MVP this season? I think he won MVP this season. I'm already forgetting how this is going. There it is. Travis Best with the ball. He needs a Gatorade break, but guess what? That don't exist. Jason Richardson almost went for 51. Tap out. Is that staying here with Indiana ball? The answer is yes. Indiana ball. I don't know if the shot clock reset because we can't see it, but I'm assuming that it did. All right, here we go. Jay Rich with the ball again and did reset. He's trying to get to the basket. Post up, lay. That is a 50-point game from Jason Richardson. Time out. Milwaukee Bucks. They say the NBA run through the Central Division, baby. You know what I'm saying? The Central Division represent. It's not my Bulls, though. It's not my Bulls. All right, my Bulls will never be here. Let's count. We won the championship the first year. What am I talking about? Here's Shea with the ball. Guarded by Travis Best. I think that's him. Down to Shaq. Shaq versus Bill Wallace. Drop step. Shaq goes right over a DPO WAC candidate like he's not even there. Now, you know they got the history. Real life, Bill Wallace had that assignment in the 04 playoffs, 04 championship, and Bill Wallace got the better of him because he won the series. Now, that doesn't exist in this universe. I'm just saying, these two juggernauts have one against each other. Jason Richardson pull up 2. That is 54 points for Jason.
Hey, let me slow down. I just sold the impact of this entire run.
The ball full side of the court by himself, and he throws a pass that is intercepted by Bill Wallace. Wise gives it up to Rich, blows by his defender, bang! I banged the dunk. I don't care. He's got 54 points in a tie game. Shea trying to force feed Shaquille O'Neal goes haywire, and they get a steal. And now, oh, here it is. Shaq is tired. There's a double from Q Rich. He finds Brown. Brown from 3. No good. Rebound. Can I see who Brown is? I'm sorry. Who the heck is Brown? That's Troy Brown Jr.? No, that was Edmund Brown, who's a shooting guard out of Xavier. Okay. 27% three-point shooter. Oh my God, he's got a really good three-point rating though. So, I mean, you take that, it was an open look, Shaquille O'Neal made the right pass, You might want to see him dunk because he's Shaq, but whatever. Here is Mr. Best with the ball. You gotta find the man, the myth, the legend, number 23. Instead, it's Wise for three. No good. Who is Wise? Who is Wise? Oh, Wise. 50 from three.
It's my fastest one, 1924.
Why the heck is this man that has not scored a point in the playoffs so far taking the biggest? Oh yeah. Other than today, he hasn't scored a point in the playoffs, and he's taking the biggest shot of the game when Q Rich is right there and he's got 50. Exactly 24 seconds left on the shot clock. I mean, you gotta just give it down to the play, right? Other teams coached by Isaiah Thomas. Look at that. You gotta.
All right, let's go 3 times.
I think he's gonna start off with the mistake, and then he's gonna get some post under the block. That's what I would do. But they're gonna run some time down. There is a 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Gotta beat 1924.
Have the shot clock up. Regardless, this will be the last shot of regulation. There's the slip. Shaq with an easy one. It's not the last shot of regulation, but an easy one. Now, that pass could have been intercepted by Ben Wallace. It could have been intercepted by Ben Wallace, if I'm being honest with you. But it wasn't. That's all that matters. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. If this shot does not go into the hands of Chase, thank you. 6 seconds to go. Jason Richards stops on the drive. 9, spin move. The double comes. He passes it to Ben Wallace for 3. And their season is over on that. You passed to Ben Wallace for 3. Rewind it. We rewind it. What the heck, Jay? Dude, you have 54. Just go. You take this shot right here. Overpassing it to Ben Wallace. I mean, he's open right here, but with 2 seconds to go, he flared out instead of going towards it. Who the heck is that? Earl Clark? Who the heck is that? Gary Clark? Who the heck is that? Yes, it is. Bro, you dunk him. Why shuffle out? Why shuffle? Now, the pass kind of did lead him, I guess. But if he stays here, gets that pass, boom, drop step 2 seconds ago, right? 2.7 is a lot of time to make it work. But instead, they are going home. Man, Jay Richards at 54. 54, inefficient 54. But Shaq had 41 and 22. Sheesh, that was, what a great. Who's going to need more time? Everyone. Now there's 85% more time in every power pod. What a great game to jump into, man. Now I'm curious about Tim Duncan, a high left ankle sprain. I wonder if he played any of this series or he missed this series completely. The last thing he played was against Boston, which was in the first round. So they forced this a 7-game series without Tim Duncan this whole ride. And man, bro, Q Rich, hold on. Q Rich just had a ridiculous, he averaged in this 7-game series 46 and 5. He is 24 years old right now. Oh my God, bro. He shot 57% from 3. What a series, man. Now, of course, they lose, but that is a series nobody will ever forget. Quentin Richardson is ridiculous. And that got me thinking, should I be looking at everybody else's individuals? Like Shaq in this series averaged 30s, 34. I said no more numbers. This is what he averaged. No more numbers. Kobe averaged that. Man, that is a crazy stat line. I can't lie. And Tim in the first round was ridiculous. He only had to average 20. Let's be real. Biggest what if, especially if they never win a championship, the biggest what if is if he never sprained his ankle. All right, so the conference finals is set. It's a 2-5, and it is a 2-5. I'm going to remind you what these teams look like. It is that Bucks team that you just saw versus the champions on one side, and then it is the Suns versus Page and Corey McGee and Brandon Jennings. Again, that's both teams already. Hopefully they give us some good games. 2 series for the 2-1 series now. 2-2 series on both sides. 3-2 series. You know what? When it's a 3-2 series, I'm going to wait until Game 7. Because what if game 6 is close? You know what I'm saying? What if game 6 is close? We can just jump into a game 6. I'm here for that. This one is not jump in potential. The Pistons are going to win and advance to the finals. I ended up getting close, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So the defending champions is back and trying to get a number 2. On this side, we got the Wolves up 3-2 going into Seattle. I know this place is jumping. Shout out to Seattle. I will be there soon. Next month, I'm going to Seattle for something. And it looks like they're going to get eliminated. But again, for them to make that big trade at the deadline, and with Amari being 22 and AK-47 being 24, and then Josh Giddey being 19, that team will be back. I'm pretty sure they will be back. Our NBA Finals C, Baron Davis, Corey McGaddy, and Pager versus Yao Ming and them. And Yao Ming and them are ridiculous. I cannot lie. They've lost 2 games this entire playoff run so far. I'm simcasting every game until we get one game to jump into. So far, it looks like it's going to be a 2-0 series lead for the Detroit Pistons. Yao Ming is unstoppable and on his way to being Finals MVP. Man, that team was organic. I didn't do a trade for them, I don't think. I just think they just did the right thing. Drafting Jaren when he did is like OOC. And we do get a win here for the opposing team, but it wasn't a good enough game to jump into. Y'all got to give me one nail biter, one that goes down to the last couple possessions. Just one of those. That's all I'm asking. This was not it either. But we do have a 2-2 series after Corey McGaddy and company win their 2 at home. So now we go back to Detroit for a game 5. And Ronald Murray is injured, but he's playing through it. And oh my God, our Pistons look like they're going down in the series 3-2. Whoa! Did not see that coming at all. Yao Ming is still playing. He had 7 fouls in this one. Sheesh. All right. Well, the Wolves are 1 game away, and they're on their home court, Minnesota. I don't think y'all have championships in real life. So if you can get one in the KKBA, whatever the hell we call it, it ain't happening today. Sheesh. What up about?
I'm not even phased. I'm not even phased, to be honest. Okay, we still got a trail. It's cool. I'm still not phased at all. I'm just phased at all. He's gonna get that bag. That was 5 minutes from my time. There you go. What the? That isn't funny how I brought that fucking loss.
I mean, it had the opportunity. I felt like it was going to be. It was a 7. So the Spurs have the highest chance to land. The Spurs have the highest chance, and they do get.
No.
Now the Knicks were not up there, right? Where were the Knicks?
Goddamn.
The Knicks. Change that because I don't like the way that's going. But he goes to the Knicks. Then we get Dwayne Wade going to the Suns, so they did have their own team. Right now, there's T-Mac and Dwayne Wade on the same team. That's interesting. Willie Green goes 4.
When I used the picture forever, it was always with the same boy. The future is unclear. But it's still mine.
Trey Young. They don't need a Stephon Marbury, so no. Travis Outlaw? Are you serious? Bro, the Lakers just sold, bro. They just sold. You want to know why? Because they could have just gets selected. No. Chris Bosh is still on the board at 9. Chris Bosh is still on the board at 10. Where is Chris? Why did Chris Bosh just fall all the way down to 12? Oh, the Blazers just stole Chris Bosh from the league. Everybody's going to regret that. Everybody's going to regret that. Now, they aren't good. Chris Bosh falling to 12 is ridiculous. Wow. Alrighty then. I don't know what else to think about it. That is crazy. Chris Bosh got drafted after.
Let's go. Speed run. And watch this fucking baby.
Are they serious? Like, I could not believe that just happened. I won't lie. Alright, I don't know if this draft class, I'm sorry, class. Let's see. Michael Ray is the number 1 dude out there. Basically going to the Warriors. He was not on the Warriors last year. Don't ask where he was. Whatever this land zone is, the draft class that we are loaded in, it will be 2007. Out of the way. We were loaded in 2007 next. So Michael Ray ends up going to the Nuggets. RJ goes to the Bucks, which he spent some time in real life. Oh, we're seeing a decent amount of people switch teams. Every one of the top 4 guys switch teams. Eddie Curry is now a part of the Cavaliers. Joel Swift goes to team up with Tracy Brady and Dwayne Wade. Yeah, I think before we start next season, I'm going to go through shot tendencies to make sure everybody's shooting the way they should. The defending champions are still getting better because Jared Jackson Jr. is getting better. Same thing with Bones Highland and Sharif Cooper. Both of them young dudes are rotational players now, so shout out to them. Sometimes it's going looking for the biggest increases in downgrades. So yeah, 32-year-old Jason Kidd just got worse at finishing. I think they're fine with that. They look like they're going to go on a little run, potentially. Yeah, they traded away a pick this year to make Jason Kidd. So no more than that. Shaq really signed, by the way. And now Shea is pretty good too. So once I mess with that shot tendency, he's gonna be real good. It is Luka time. It is Luka time to take over the league at 21 years old. Alright, I mean, I'm here for that. Also, this team looks good. They look promising. With Emo and Wendell Carter both progressing a bunch. Kevin Knox is actually really solid. So yeah, that team looks promising. Sheesh. 23-year-old Tony Parker. No way is this good still, bro. Man, that team, again, without the injuries, this right here is what I need. Win the champion. That's what I need. Breeze and LeBron both only jump up 1 or 2. So yeah, LeBron's team is not going to be real good off rip. But hey, let me go back to the shot tendencies. I'll be back starting next season. I said it was time for Luka to take over the league, didn't I? They're the 1 seed right now. They're the 1 seed right now. So yeah, they're doing that. The Wizards are also a 1 seed. DeAndre Ayton is about to hit 90 overall. All right, Ayton is that nice. The Knicks also looking really good in this year, which is good for them because they've always had it. All right, they got Melo. Oh my God, Carmelo is coming off the bench. But the coolest team to ever be constructed in the history of basketball. AI Melo, of course, they play together. Kenyon Martin, of course, they play together in real life. Tyson Chief, bro. This team, bro, I might be rooting for the Knicks this season. I can't lie. I might be rooting for the Knicks this season. The Pacers, again, are still them. Do we have another Tim Duncan injury? This time around, please be small. Broken toe. He'll be back in a week or 2. All right. They can't afford to keep having you get injured, man. They got Reggie Evans starting now. That's not good. 5-game win streak for the Detroit Pistons at the moment. Again, they're really good. The 4 seed this year's kind of been falling off a little bit. I don't know. Maybe there's something we got to think about. So this is Greg Oden and Kevin Durant season. So, I mean, the Raptors might be saying, get Steve Nash off the team, right? For the last 3 years, they've been selling the deadline, and I haven't allowed them to actually sell. And now they're not by far, but they're the worst team at the deadline. So, if they want to sell, I guess we'll have them sell. Kevin Garnett is also on a really bad Bulls team. 3 years left on his contract. How is he feeling mentally, physically? I'm overjoyed about everything. Oh, okay. Never mind. He's overjoyed. He won't get traded. Okay. Steve Nash, what about you? He's overjoyed as well. Everything's been clicking lately. It's awesome. Dude, you're 13 to 30. Overjoyed. LeBron and company, they're bad. They're bad.
There's no fucking way. What was that?
LeBron is really good.
Green skip, bro. Fucking my fucking god.
Trigger's about to have his 3rd year of being in the league and scoring.
Alright, we're hitting
He
this
has not
shit.
had a playoff game.
We're hitting this shit and we're ending it. I'm winning with this time field, bro. I need to do it.
Over last 5. he might get traded. No, they're buying. I was trying to think like, man, get these teams a couple years of being bad before you sell off their best pieces. It's one of those teams. They've been bad for a few years now. It's time. Jamal Mashburn, he decided to not trade away, even though they sell him. Yeah, it might be time for Nash to move. Selling team, 15th seed. You know, Rashad Lewis is only 26, so you probably want to keep him around. But 31-year-old point guard, you're probably making that call, right? You're probably listening to other teams around the association. So let me figure out what team that could be. This team has a lack of point guard play.
Dude,
They have Dave Jones on it. And he's not bad, but he's not bad. Torn left elbow ligament for Carlos Boozer. He'll be back for the playoffs. We got to figure out money-wise. Y'all have some of those thick old contracts towards the bottom. The answer is no. You have Mark Jackson. You got Quick Grimes in year 2. Really good. You don't need to count. They probably might say on the season they don't run out of money. Because right now, Nash is 14 amps. 14 amps. It's a lot of money. Shea is injured. Torn MCL. Bro, there's a world where like Shea and Shaq and RJ are together. Trade away Coutinho Mobley because you don't need Mobley. He's on last year's deal, so that can help you money match. Give up one of you. Give up this guy. He's averaging 11 this year, so he's actually pretty good for you. But young up-and-coming talent, you know, Shea's back to 46, so now you got Shea, move him over to the 2. You got Steve Nash, you got Richard Jefferson, your 4 position. Oh, that's your starting 4. That's why he's averaging so much. So you might move RJ over to the 4 or something. That's just an idea. That's just a thought. Because the point guard position is such a stacked position that there's not a lot of teams that really need point guard. Here's one. They drafted this dude, 24 years old. He was pretty solid. They drafted him 10th last year. Maybe he's the centerpiece of a big trade. Again, we're talking 13 M, so you know it's gonna take a lot more than that. Yeah, bro. As I look around, that point guard position is kind of stacked. The only team that's buying or anything like that can really do something is the Wizards and the Bucks. The Wizards and the Bucks. So we'll talk to both of those teams again. I don't feel too confident that it's going to be able to work out, but it's worth a try. Yeah, the Wizards don't have any of the money to make it match without giving up one of their real core pieces. So that's a dead mission. And then this one, you probably have to throw in Coutinho Mobley, who's still valuable, but last year of his deal, 30 years old, whatever. You got to make a $5 million, and that's just so hard to do nowadays. I mean, you give up Sean Bradley, which ain't bad because you got other pieces on this team that can play backup PG or backup power forward. This guy's not even valuable to nobody. I know he's averaging 11, but he's not good. Okay. All right. First round pick, unprotected. Steve Nash has 3 years left on his deal, so you're not trading for a dude that's down and out. Also, he did start to address this season on the court and off the court. You know, his overall has dropped, and his field goal percentage and everything has dropped as well. Every big trade can't be for 5 first-round picks. You know what I'm saying? The Raptors walk out of this with 2 potential first-rounders. Maybe you say, hey, we don't want 2020. We don't want 2026 because, again, y'all look good. So you give us 2020. I keep saying 2020 because I'm living in it now. You give us 2008. You give us 2010. And by that time, Shaq is old as heck. So he might not even be on the team or in the league anymore. So y'all might not be good. Do the deal. All to y'all. Shea. And that might be the only thing that we end up doing, huh? out back in the Western Conference Finals because they got a bunch of BS foul calls on them or something like that against the Lakers. We'll say it's like
So fresh.
biggest whatever game rigged, what if game. They still got most of the same core here though. I wouldn't be surprised to see them winning some rings or getting close to it. Stephon Starbury, Marbury, shout out to his like $10 shoe line, Allen Houston, and Penny Hardaway lead the Knicks. So some rough times. I think this was like the real beginning of the rough times actually. I feel like they had some good runs before. The Lakers, 96 overall Kobe, 95 overall Shaq, Gary Payton, Malone. That is true. So this is the roughest I think it's 2K, I believe, unless they took it out. Devian George, how you pronounce that? Horace Grant with his goggles. Shout out Jeremy. He's been God this season. Also, it's not his son. I believe this is his nephew. Orlando Magic. I forgot about T-Mac. 96 overall T-Mac, 84 overall. He's not really that old, but he's just very injury prone. Grant Hill. Juwan Howard, straight from Michigan or whatever. I got started like 7 years ago. Dallas, you got Dirk, Steve Nash. That's ill because Steve Nash will probably not end up going. Actually, he could still end up going back to Phoenix. You never know. Antoine Jameson. I've seen some clips of him and Kobe going for 50 each in one of them games. Michael Finley, Antoine Walker. They actually have a pretty good team themselves. Brooklyn Nets, Jason Kidd. I want to say it was this year or one of the years surrounding this where they made the finals twice or once or something. Kenyon Martin, he was the #1 pick 2 years prior to this. Young Richard Jefferson, Brian Scalabrine. All right, so here we go. You know what I mean? Young man Mello. Now I actually have in honor of this video, young man got this young. Why'd I say young Mello? This is just, I mean, young Mello. Why'd I just say it again? What is wrong with me? He's not even in the frame anyways, but he's over there. You know what I mean? In spirit. Andre Miller, the God. Well, I think he's like a top 6 all-time assist leader. Marcus Camby, Nene, Beauchamp Leonard, Earl Boykins, 5'5" self. They gotta get Mello a younger face scan in here. Like, why he looks like he's 36 with the cornrows on him. Pacers, Jermaine O'Neal, Ron Artest, Reggie Miller. Thank you. You put Reggie Miller in the game too. Barkley was already retired by this time though. I was just thinking, I mean, those are the two that's never in 2K. Him and Barkley. Barkley was over there on TNT already. Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun, Mehmet Okur. Wait, I'm waiting for someone too. Darko, how you doing, rookie man? I'm not even gonna reset your years, pro, if they're wrong, because you was trash. Vince Carter, Jalen Rose, Chris Bosh. Oh, there goes young Chris Bosh too. Mo Pete, Danielle Marshall. That's your Raptors team. Look at 92 overall Vince. So this is prior to him leaving for the Nets. I want to say that had to have been the year after this or something. The Rockets have Yao Ming, pre-T-Mac, of course, but Yao was the #1 pick himself, I want to say, in 01, and this is 03. Steve Francis, Coutinho, Mobley. Oh, hold on. I know the Spurs, they're incredible. Tim Duncan, you want to ring this year? Or no, this is actually, they're the team. They're the reigning champions right now. They won 03. And the Pistons were in line to win 04. We'll see if that still happens. But forget all these stars in the Spurs. We know all of them. Shout out Bruce Bowen. Shout out Hito. Rasho Nesterovic. Shout out Stephen A. Smith. Young Sean Marion and Amari Stoudemire. Oh, Joe Johnson. How you doing? They don't even got Joe in 2K no more. How we don't have a face scan? That's so crazy. That's disrespectful. Actually, I just had a simulation from 2013 where he didn't have one either. See, why'd I think he did? That's actually stupid though. OKC Thunder, also known as the Supersonics. I'll probably just let him rock it. I don't know. People like Seattle too much though, so I might put him back in Seattle. They had 90 overall prime Ray Allen, 28 years old, 98 3-point. Why am I looking at him but nobody else? Whoa. Vladimir Radmanovich, Flip Murray. I have never heard of this name before. Wow. Grant Barry, Rashard Lewis. Timberwolves had 96 overall. I want to say he was the MVP in 04, Kevin Garnett, if I'm not mistaken. I know the Lakers made it back and lost to the Pistons, and while KG probably would have lost 2, it would have been ill if he got to play the Pistons, because they're like, he's a very Pistons-ish type of player, you know? Bad boy, beat you down Pistons. Young Latrell Sprewell, my guy, who led the Knicks to the 99 finals. Zebo, the Junkyard Dog, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Damon Stoudemire, Darius Miles. I mean, I'm not really excited for this team, but I just said out their names like I was excited. Golden State, though, Jason Richardson, Nick Van Exel, you guys ended up being, you know what I mean, the We Believe Warriors in about 4 years after this. I think I've said 4 years after this about 70 times. How much happened in 2007? And then last but not least, you definitely cannot, you know what I mean, sleep on Gilbert Arenas. This man was a legend. And in case you didn't notice, this is only 29 teams. You probably didn't notice that, honestly. That's a pretty normal thing to not notice. I was able to, by the grace of 2K's newest feature where you can remove teams, I removed the Pelicans out of there because they did not exist. Bro had them in the roster with all 65 overall, so I took them out of there. Here it is, right off rip, a Sonics design. I think they have the Nike logo too. I'll take it. That's cool. Shout out to bro who made it. If you don't save the team access, I've been sitting here for about 30 seconds. Come on, 2K. Hey, yo, we on a whole next-gen console. You don't speed this up? Thank you so much. Okay, we got Seattle in here. I believe they're the only team out of all the teams that is like in like a whole new city. Grizzlies might have still been in Vancouver, but I mean, there's still the Grizzlies at least. I mean, if you want to, hey, Toronto's in Florida now. There you go. In real life, that is. He said they can't go get all that. All right, of course, for the prospect scouting, the draft class, you got Dwight, Josh Smith. I actually downloaded this one because they didn't have a lot of players in there. Like Darrell Wright is just a Dr. Bro made this. You got Sean Livingston, Ben Gordon, Delonte. Wow, that looks just like Delonte. What the heck? Is that actually? That might just be his face. That definitely is. Luau. They don't even got Luau in 2K no more. That's crazy. If you don't get the rights, Al Jefferson, Anderson Varejao, Trevor Ariza, Tony Allen. That's actually this kind of ill draft class. I'm happy. I'm here for it. And of course, Dwight's number one. I don't even know if I said that. Okay. Stats and standings, power rankings. Lakers are number one in all three of these. I think I'd go with 2K Sports because they kind of control the game. You know, you already know stuff about to go completely left than what these power rankings say. We know this. As I simulate the hell out of this 03-04 season because we got no more to look at, and why am I giving myself such despair by looking at the Knicks conference rank? I will never know. We're 12-27. But I already know that it's bound to be mad. First of all, I already know last video I saw 3 straight comments when I used the face cam that were like, yo, I can't believe you're not black. I can't believe you're not white. And then I don't know what your race is. So I'm just going to leave that up to imagination until I hit we'll see. We'll see. Although I've answered it in the past before, but it's all good. Short-term memory loss. Hey, Team Tracy, Team Kevin. All right, all-star starters. KG, Timmy D, Jason Kidd, Shaq, Ray Allen, first. Now, a lot of these are probably going to say first time because, I mean, it could be their first time, but also we're just in a weird year. Like T-Mac, yeah, no, you probably were already an all-star, and you're the captain now. Kobe, Iverson, Paul Pierce, Jermaine O'Neal. LeBron's already up in here.
No way! Oh, it kicked me off.
Is here. Lamar Odom. Let's see the. Almost 24 with. Not surprising. That's pretty tough. A lot of. LeBron and Carmelo side by side once again. Not surprised. LeBron's probably gonna win it. Although in real life there was a big argument that Melo should. I mean, Melo literally led his team to the playoffs and didn't win it, even though Bron didn't. And they both won Rookie of the Month every single month, I believe. 6th Man of the Year, yeah, Grant Hill. I'm surprised he's even off the bench. T-Mac a small forward? That would make sense. Ben Wallace, DPOY, you're gonna love to see it. For some reason, Ben Wallace follows my Knicks fan page on Instagram. I don't even know why. What's the proof? There is none. And then that's about it. So Shaq is a favorite DPOY. You know, I was thinking if you're averaging low points, you're probably up something. These standings, this is good. This is true to real life. Detroit 46-5. Sacramento 37. I said they're going to Tyronn Lue starting point guard. Oh, yeah, so T-Mac is a small forward. Okay. Tyronn Lue is starting point guard for the Magic, though. That is interesting. And they're the second best in the conference. We'll check back up on all this later, though. Wow, who just had 9 wins? Atlanta. Jason Terry, the Jet, Boris, Steven Jack. What are you doing, big dogs? But all right. Hey, T-Mac, how you doing, MVP? Wow, T-Mac MVP. I don't think many people would not disagreeing, but I feel like people would be happy to see this one. He came out of nowhere. I don't think he was even on the top 5 MVP thing, but he's now here with 25, 7 and 7 a game. He was a really good passer. I've seen some stuff on his passing about, I don't know, like a year ago. LeBron James, of course, Rookie of the Year. Grant Hill, Ben Wallace, DPOY, Larry Brown, Coach of the Year. So what coach is Larry Brown? But I feel like that's the Sixers. Am I bugging, or is that just a similar name to somebody else? I mean, I doubt the Sixers. He could be on a different team. Of course, that's a possibility. I'm assuming that's probably just the Magic or the Pistons or what was the other one? I forget. All NBA first team. Ooh, look at No Chill Gil up here, averaging 26 and 9 a game. We know how Gil rocks these throwback simulations if you've been around here. Kid, Arenas, Tracy, KG, O'Neal. Why'd I say O'Neal to the Shaq? That's weird. Second team, Chauncey, Steve Nash, LeBron, Chris Webber, Dirk. LeBron already up here. How's Steve Nash doing? He kind of, young, 89 overall. Actually, why is he, was he 30? He actually might have been, considering that he retired in, 2013? Steve Nash had like I don't even know. Dwayne played all of the third team, so he wasn't not even on the All-Star team, but okay, take that 20 and 8 a game. That's cool. Steve Francis, Tim Duncan, Jermaine O'Neal, and Yao Ming. Cool. Look at young franchise. Stevie F. All the first team, there you go for those. And then the second team, there you go. Rookie teams, there shouldn't be many on here. Oh, hey, Zaza. Look at Zaza. Why am I saying his name like that? Because that's his name. So the Pistons were the team that was 70-12, almost the best record of all time. And it's not like anybody in this league, it's not like we have like a Pelicans in this league that are like, a 65 overall team that you can just beat up on. All these teams were in real life. I removed that type of team. Like in the 96 simulation I did on 2K20, I had to leave in like 3 teams that didn't even exist. But for this, list, yeah. The team you beat up on is Atlanta. They had 16 wins. One of the worst years ever in history. I think the worst ever was 10 wins by the 76ers, I want to say. On the West, the Jazz were the worst because they're bad. They're bad. Spurs were the best on the West, 57-25, 56-26 for the Clippers. Wait, the Clippers? How many playoff appearances did the Clippers have prior to like 2010? It couldn't have been a lot. It's weird to see him doing good. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the Clippers' history, thankfully. Although I know Chris Kaman and Elton Brand were two pivotal franchise pieces. Just kind of nuts. Asia, Mike Bibby, Chris Webber. Okay, so yeah, they were still up here. It's all right. So Nash is still on Dallas with Dirk. They're the 4th seed. Blazers somehow made it all the way up here with Zach Randolph at center. He had to have been putting up big, wow, 15-12. That's it. Sharif 15. Damon Stoudemire. Okay, so they're just all around. They're just all over the place. Out Darius Miles of Memphis. Whoa.
Yo, what's up, viewer?
Wait.
Trying to beat some only up. I already beat it this session. Trying to get a better time. And I'm trying to get a screenshot with my little gold contrail behind me.
Derek Fisher, they don't even start Gary Payne. They said get off the bench. Big dog game 14-7. Seattle led by right now with Ray Allen in the playoffs, and that's the last team in the playoffs. The rest of these teams, Al missed the playoffs. Melo missed the playoffs. Ironically,
No.
What I was talking about.
No.
The playoffs.
Okay.
Kevin Garnett missed the playoffs.
I thought I was gonna glitch through the floor.
I mean, no, they're actually not that bad. They're really not that bad. They were the first seed one of these years. The Warriors, listen, they're actually pretty close. All right, the Jazz and the Suns, yeah, they got a young Joe Johnson. Amari, but they did some pretty solid jokes. On the other side, not surprising, Raptors, young Chris Bosh. Wow, Vince Carter, though, we couldn't lead him any better than this. Jesus Christ. Boston, all years, they miss it. Milwaukee, Michael Redd couldn't hold down. Cleveland, Bron couldn't hold down year one despite his rookie of the year thing. And Washington, Gilbert Arenas, get all your stat lines, all that BS. Yeah, you're going to sit outside the playoffs because you tied with Charlotte and they made it. Baron Davis, Allen Iverson makes it as a 7th seed. D. Wade makes it as a 6th seed. Chicago, Jamal Crawford led them all the way. Who was balling on this team, though? I got to know. There had to be somebody averaging 20. Tyson was given 14. Kirk given 14. Kendall Gill, 13 off the bench. Jerome Williams, hello, how you doing? Reggie Miller led his team, the 4th seed. He averaged 17 a game. Ron Artest, 16. Jermaine O'Neal, 21-12. I saw him on the All-NBA team. What am I talking about? Al Harrington, 13. Brooklyn Nets, not surprised here. Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin. We saw Kidd on the first team with his Kidd numbers. T-Mac was the MVP with Grant Hill now starting next to him. That could still be subject to change. And Zaza on this team starting. That's kind of weird. Last but not least, Detroit's, you know what I mean, they're the number 1 seed. So, okay, this is just year one, but you know, this is a big year because this is the only year in this entire simulation, although there could have been trades that happened. Mark Jackson, power forward for Glenn. I didn't know there was a Mark Jackson power forward. For Glenn Rice, Jalen Rose got traded for a 1st-round pick. Raptors probably smart because I don't think, you aren't good anyways. So they gave him to the Pacers who are good. Scottie Pippen got traded from the Bulls to the Rockets. Tony Kukoc got traded from the Bucks to the Mavericks. So nothing too crazy unless I'm completely bugging here. There's somebody here that I'm, hello Ime Udoka. You see the matchups. You can see all the matchups. You want to pause here some. It's just Brooklyn, Chicago, Orlando, Miami. Yeah, this is a multi-year simulation. I shouldn't be taking this long anyways, just to get through year one. But it's year one, though. It's a special year, special occasion. Here the hell we go. Round one. We're not jumping into none of these. You know how these throwback simulations work. Let's see. We gonna check it out when it's the finals, maybe conference. Portland, though, deuces to you. Los Angeles, I knew it was a fluke. I mean, not really. Oh, wait, they lost 4-0 to the Lakers. That's kind of tough. That's saddening. Completely demoralized by their city rival. Chicago's out of here. Sorry, Scottie Pippen's soul, because they kind of traded you anyways. Allen Iverson loses to the Pacers. So Reggie Miller must have gave him some buckets. Miami, they lose to the Magic. The Florida rivalry there. Memphis, you're out of here. Charlotte, you're out of here. Memphis is Powell. Charlotte is, I don't remember. Seattle, who the hell's on Seattle? I have no clue. Wait, did I just say that? No, they have Ray Allen. They lost actually in Game 7, 3-point loss by the Supersonics. 36-6-5-2 from Ray Allen on 10 for 18 shooting. Tim Duncan, 29-6.
Feel better now.
6, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Timmy D, Tony P. Look at the big dogs, though. They pulled it through. Manu, 6 man of the year. God, 5 for 17. All right, so now we got San Antonio versus Dallas. So that's Dirk. You know what I mean? Dirk is like, what, 5 years before his MVP, maybe 3 or something. Sacramento versus LA. Let's not even talk about it. We know what could happen in that one. Detroit versus Indiana. That is what? I don't know. Oh, wait, right. That's Reggie again. Well, I keep forgetting Reggie's still in the league. Reggie versus that Detroit team that's God tier and should have won the ring this year if things things go according to plan. In Orlando, Brooklyn. Oh, Brooklyn was New Jersey, actually. I'm gonna change that. I don't know why it took me that long to realize that. I'm so educated. Well, that just applied in like 3 seconds. Why'd the other one take like 12 years? Orlando, New Jersey. Okay, I'm genuinely confused with this one. Hold on, let me see Orlando, New Jersey real quick. Oh, right, T-Mac, MVP, Jason Kidd, right? You know, that's a pretty good, these are some really good matchups. As real quick, New Jersey gets Orlando the hell up out of here. That says 4-1 right behind my dome. T-Mac, MVP, what you do in this series, big dog? He didn't really disappoint, I wouldn't say. I mean, but he did lose 4 straight after winning the first with 36-10. So I guess you should have still put up 36-10 every single game. A Kings and Lakers game though that I can like click on and like watch potentially. Hold on. I forgot what the series was and all, but Kings versus Lakers. So Sacramento was up 3-2, 110-107 lead. Asia down to Doug Christie. Weber back over Stojakovic for 3. That is off, but it's all okay. So Kobe now. Looking Kobe. Actually, this looks like 81 point. Oh, hold on. Shaq. That was easy. That was very easy. No defense on him at all. Asia player of the game, the god. 30 on 10 for 18. Asia now. So wait. So I doubt they're gonna foul. Oh, Gary Payton. The glove said, oh yeah, that's me. I kind of have this nickname for a reason. Whoa, was that Phil Jackson? Did they try to reenact Phil Jackson with that stat? Divock, Glade. You ended up getting. Well, you got traded for Kobe some years ago. And oh my God, Mike Bibby. What the hell was that? Who did he just give that bucket to? Give me a second. Mike Bibby just. Oh yeah, right. That's still Gary Payton. Look at how this man is in his element, hitting the Dr. J moves all the way. Mike Bibby. What the hell? Russell into Kobe. Oh, they just called a timeout. Just like that. Once again, they're going to keep doing this BS. Russell, hold on. Russell into Kobe. Wow, why would you even risk getting a backcourt there? That wasn't smart. Kobe, Bean, Bryant with the hezzy going right. You kind of need a 3 here if you want to. Nope, that wasn't smart. That definitely wasn't smart. So the Lakers are about to finally. Well, I wouldn't say finally. I don't know who they lost to, and when they lost in that whatever year they didn't go to the finals, was it the Timberwolves maybe? Regardless, they're about to finally.
All right.
Kings. If that's
I
the
just
case,
felt
they're
season
gonna
10
get
a little bit
revenge.
ago.
Bibby, he missed the
Let
free
me
throw.
not
Never
do that
mind.
again, please.
Forget revenge. Bibby, the second free. Jesus. Okay. You guys probably should have taken the timeout. Up to Payton. Payton over to Kobe. Kobe for 3. They changed his jump shot. I don't know, but he missed. What? You couldn't get it. Wait, hold on. We gotta look at Kobe. Did bro change Kobe's jump shot?
No.
Up to Kobe.
Oh.
Never mind. I think it was just a good contest. Unless I'm
I forgot to
maybe
spring
I'm
jump
not
that
bugging.
one.
I don't
Didn't
know.
need it though.
Bibby, if you don't hit a free throw, oh my God. You gonna let him get a full court shot opportunity real quick? If not, yep, Bibby, you finally got one, big dog. Congrats. Payton, full court shot for the hell of it. It's off, and yep, Sacramento gets LA the hell up out of here. So they will not be able to face Detroit. 24 from Kobe, 24 and 20 from Shaq with 8 blocks. Oh my God. Asia 30, Bibby 21 and 7. Lakers eliminated. All right, so we got 2 out of the 4 teams. Hey, you wanna figure this out real quick? Do I care about either of these? I mean, the underdog is up in both of these, so screw it. Simulate game. Oh my God, it's 2 game 7s. We're in there for sure. A beautiful jumping scenario. Look at this. 107-108 game 7. Who's that? Jawan Howard? Wait, no, wait. No, that's a whole different Howard. Dirk, who are you guarded by right now? Oh my God, Dirk's spin move. Put him in the spin cycle. Nash is open. Back out Steven down to Dirk. Dirk is going pushing the hell out of my. Who is that? Where is Tim? Where is Tim Duncan when you need him? Hold on, up to Manu, if you don't. Okay. Manu pulls up, mid-range shot, that's off. Dirk board. Dirk over to Nash. Winner go home. Remember, that's a very vital thing here. Nash down to Dirk again. Dirk in the post. He steps back with his Dirk fade. It's off. Rebound by Turkoglu. That's Hito. Hello. People was getting on me. Wait, whoa, hold on. Paul. Oh my God, Tony Parker. I was gonna say people was getting on me some weeks ago when I was pronouncing Turkoglu as Turkoglu because you're not supposed to pronounce a G, but I don't care. That's how his name is spelled. How crazy you have to be pissed off at somebody because he pronounced
No! No! Oh my!
Hold on, Finley's got some room for 3. Michael Finley, it is good.
Alright. That's it.
What's I'm running out of words. I think I'm over here just. Hello, how
God.
are you? Like I don't already talk too much. Who is this? Oh, that's Rondo. Is that who's been getting the buckets from
Are you
Dirk? It's
fucking
Rondo.
serious,
Hold on,
dog?
Turkoglu. So wait, we got Hito has the ball. Hito to the basket. Fouled by Dirk. He almost dunked on Dirk. Can we get a replay real quick, please? Obviously, I just clicked the button. We're already doing it. So wait, is this an actual Hito? Is this a base? Is this a created? Hito goes to the basket. He tries it. strong stuff. I can't believe Dirk is giving all these buckets to Brasho, though. So we're about to have a tie game, no timeouts. Wait, maybe tie. 58%. He don't feel. Come on, you. One left. Whoa. How did he miss? Run back. Wide open. No. Right? How is that possible? That's an excellent wide open. Am I bugging? Tell me if I'm bugging. Please tell me if I'm bugging, because I'm not rewinding it myself. How is that possible? I mean, it's real time. Oh man, what did I miss? Hold on, let's see. Arby Lewis. Walker shot. I don't know if I want to jump in, because it's gonna. Oh, actually, no, Maverick. You guys don't do anything, even if you don't hit a shot. Like, you know, I'd be proud if you could do. I mean, whatever. Dirk has the ball over to Howard. Howard just put up a bad 3-point shot, and yeah, they lost.
Okay.
The Mavericks lost. Okay, simulate out of here. Ayo, it's been real. It's been today for real touchdown. Like immediately, Manu Ginobili 22, 9 and 9. Tony 25, 11. Bruce Bowen 18. Timmy 16, 10 and 5. Steve Nash 28 and 9. Finley 24. Dirk actually only really had a clutch bucket because he shot 6 for 24 in the entire game. Deuces to Dallas. Now we have one more game 7. Indiana, you trying to get Reggie Miller a ring before it's all said and done? Let's see. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, hey, that's good for him, whatever. Words from a sad Knicks fan who, well, then again, I wasn't alive anyway, so would it really matter? I mean, I don't know. Knicks were like mad, like the Knicks were really good the entire 90s, and people were like, yeah, no. But guess what? Sorry, Reggie, you're not doing nothing. You lost. The Indiana Pacers, deuces to you, Reggie, Rasheed Wallace, 18, Village 15 and 12. Does that met occur? I don't know how to pronounce that one. Y'all got it. Ayo, clown me. Rip Hamilton, is that Zion's father, Corliss, or why not? Ben Wallace, a DPOY, you must have done this Ben Wallace thing, I would assume. And Reggie at 20, Artest 19, Jermaine. This is actually a pretty good matchup. Oh, wait, that's the Malice and the Palace matchup. Oh, wait, what year was the Malice? Oh, I gotta look this up. November 19, 2014. The Malice and Palace happens right after this, too. That makes it a little bit more interesting, knowing that that is looming in the air. They are probably Ayo at.
So, I didn't think I needed to I get picked up my hair every time I try this. It only takes a minute. Look at that. The heavy duty gloves are extra thick for amazing travel on, even for his hair. Wow, you'll love Swiffer or your money back.
We're speaking right now. They could have played the playoffs this year anyways. I wouldn't know. Right? Because we're in the 03-04 season. So yeah, Detroit, New Jersey. So that's a pretty good matchup in itself. And San Antonio, these are actually really good matchups. I'm not gonna lie. Game 1, the number 1 seeds winning. Game 2, yet again. Game 3, okay, New Jersey 2-1, but it looks like San Antonio. Oh, it's 3-1 both ways. The Kings get eliminated 4-1. The hell up out of here. Sorry, but San Antonio said we try to repeat real quick. Even though San Antonio, they everyone back-to-back brings their entire runs. I don't believe so. Detroit, New Jersey, that was Chauncey, Kid. They have a little battles. Yeah, I mean 19, 21 point battles, but can they make it a game 7? No. New Jersey gets bounced the hell up out of here in a 13-point loss with a very 2004-esque score. I cannot speak. You know how this goes, right? It won't change just because I got a face cam on. Chauncey, 26, so he gets in the hell up out of there with the help of Ben Wallace. So the Pistons versus Spurs. These Spurs are looking to be reigning champions instead of losing, I guess, one of the rounds to the Lakers or somebody. I don't know the whole 2004 playoff history. And the Pistons, who won the ring this year. This is probably one of the best matchups for me, aside from maybe matching it up again the same way that it was in real life. This is incredible. I like this. 2 number 1 seeds facing off. Tony versus Chauncey, 92 versus 90. Manu and Rip Hamilton are both 89. Wow, this is an incredible matchup. Oh my god, this is incredible. Then you got Timmy to face off against those 2 big body Wallaces. Alright, dog. Game 1 in Detroit. This is fantastic. Let's see. We'll lead up to the. Will it live up to the hype though? It's living up. It's living up. 134. Dog, I'm jumping in. I want to see. We might. You know, I mean, you never know. You never know how if we can ever get a match as good as this again. And I'm about to. My bad. Hell of a score. 85-82. Manu pulls up immediately for 3. That was bold and it was stupid too. Whoa, Timmy steals it though. Timmy immediately gets blocked by Ben Wallace. The most Pistons Spurs little thing ever. Little transgression, whatever the hell the word to be. Wow, Tayshaun N1 Green gets fouled, but he misses because he got blocked. He knows excellent release. Oh yes, breath. Let me drink some water. My hair is still pissing you off. Hair. It might even more piss me off when it's too short. Anybody else even with their hair when you get a haircut it's too short? Not that it's a bad haircut, but like you know what I mean, you start to get used to the fact that you got musty, long hair, and then all of a sudden you get a haircut, and now you're like, oh
Wallace, he stops in the mid-range area, goes all the way to the basket, layup, break. Classic game one going on here. Did these teams, did they ever play in the finals? I don't believe so. Ginobili down to Turco. You know, because the Spurs played the Cavs, the Spurs played the Nets, the Spurs played, oh my God, Hito, 89%. Whoa, I was not ready for that. Look at Rip with the, I keep saying that, but I'm astonished. I can't believe he wore that mask his entire career for whatever reason. Manu, how are you? 22 on 6 for 12. Ben Wallace into James. Is that Mike James? Is that what that is? Why is he in instead of, yeah, that is Mike James. Why is Mike James in instead of Chauncey? Oh, Chauncey is fouled out. I didn't even know. I didn't even check. Anybody else found out? Tony Parker. So the point guard matchup said, yo, yeah, we gonna take a break. Over to Tayshaun for 3. Lefty man himself. Tayshaun is off. 87-86. 39 seconds left. Over to Bruce Bowen. Bowen back out. Hito, another mid-range shot is off. Rebound Ben. They're down by 1. Mike James, come on, big dog. Give him a bucket. I know there was another Mike James recently, like, you know what I mean? Mike James came from Phoenix. Oh, my God. Tayshaun open 3 again. It's off. Rebound by Manu. They got a foul. It's going to be a 3-point deficit. Manu, are you clutch? I guess we shall see. I know Timmy had some awful free throw percentage in this year, so, yeah, you got to let Manu shoot for sure. And we saw Hito, for God's sake, has like a 56. Manu, how about you, though? Green light, 100%. Come on. Manu, the second one to make it a 3-point lead. He makes it again. Timeout. Detroit is their last one, so this might be their last shot. Ben Wallace, the pass in the Rip. Rip, he gets the screen going left. Mid-range shot. Rip, it's off. That was disgusting. I mean, it wasn't because it's Rip, and Rip is good at mid-range shots, but it was still bad. Because why wouldn't you just shoot it 3? We're going to shoot it deep, too. Timmy missed the free throw, though. Timmy, the next free throw is green. Oh, man, he's still going to be clutch regardless. James, back over. Ben back to James. James has to pull for 3. It is off. Rebound, Timmy over to Ginobili, and yep, that is it for game 1. Rip had 21, Chauncey 19, Rashid 15, 24 from Ginobili, 18 from Duncan. Hey, yo, we gonna go to game 2 now. And the Pistons said, yo, I know we just lost, right? They lost the first game, right? Yeah, they said to hell with that. We gonna take this next one real easy. 24 from Chauncey, 22 from Rashid, 21 from Rip. Yo, these lights, I usually don't keep these lights on. These lights are starting to piss me off. Yo, get out of my eyes, dog, please. Christ, big body lights keep me lighted. I don't know how YouTube would be doing it. I'm not even a real YouTuber. I don't put the face cam on. I'm just playing. Mad YouTubers don't keep the face cam on. 22 and 10 from Manu. Why did you grab 10 rebounds? I mean, you lost anyways, though. It's probably offensive rebound bricks. Never mind, you only had 2 of them. That's enough, though. Tied 1-1. The Pistons are going to take another game. Hey, yo, San Antonio was good. Big shot Chauncey. I know they call him Big Shot, and they also call Robert Horry Big Shot. He might still be on here. He is on here. Robert Horry trying to go for, what would this be, his 7? He might not even be on this board history. He has 6 on here, so he said he got 7, though, I believe. Was he on the Lakers again? Like, was he on the Lakers in, like, 010 or something? 010. Did I say 010? I think a lot of people say stuff like 010. Horry definitely has more than 6. He has 7 or 8 or something. Didn't he just tweet out because Tom Brady tied him? Whatever. 1-2. Spurs, Pistons, and this... Yeah, wait, why did I say Spurs, Pistons to start off when we already know? Mr. Big Shot dominates 113-92. 23 and 12 from Chauncey. He's going crazy. Ayo, Spurs, we about to end your entire career short. Timmy, forget Kawhi coming here in the future. Forget your 2007 ring. Forget all of it. We gonna call it a day right now. 3-1 lead for the Pistons. The Pistons, bro, what is going on? This is about to be a mean dynasty. I mean, they won it. They did win it this year, but they were playing. I mean, they were playing the Lakers. They were playing. That's a pretty tough team to beat too. The Pistons are on a different type of timing. Let's hop in real quick. I don't know if I'm hopping every year. I probably will actually, instead of hopping into games in the second round. But I felt like year 1 was a special occasion. You know, I take some extra time this year. Hito, passing real quick. Y'all good. It's over with, bro. 86-111. It's over with. Call it a day. Tony hit the screen from Timmy. Pull up mid-range shot real quick for the hell of it for your soul. But that is it. Pistons win the ring. Why not just do this? Like, this is adding anything to it. I don't know. Big Ben Wallace, Tayshaun, Chauncey. They got a creative player. They should bring Tayshaun back into 2K. I remember playing with Tayshaun on the Grizzlies teams back when I got into 2K, like 2K12. I didn't see the finals. I think it was responding to a text. So let's see. Hold on. Chauncey and Reb looking in the backcourt duo. How you doing? I forgot the coach's name already. 24-9 from Chauncey, 19-8 from Rip, 15-7-5. The defense must have been crazy. Tony, 29-7 from him. But aside from that, Tim Duncan just 4 on. Look, I feel like Tim Duncan kind of got locked up. I mean, 16 is cool. 14 on 7 for 16. 18 on 5 for 16. Again, but I mean, you won that game though. They lose 4 straight. Even Manu, actually no, Manu had a really good series. I can't lie on Manu's name. Chauncey, you know what I mean? Give him the 23 and 12, the 33 and 6. Chauncey gave Tony the big buckets. Come on now, big shot, not not Big Shot Bob, Big Shot Phillips, Mr. Big Shot, whatever the hell the social media just called him. Surprised 2K even has it in the game. I feel like they would just act like a player like Chauncey Billups just doesn't exist. Things going very well out here for this Pistons team. Okay, how about Robert Horry? So you're not getting no ring. Oh, you did try and put up some buckets, so you actually pretty good. Who's the Finals MVP? Let's just see real quick. It was Rasheed Wallace, 17 and 10. I would assume Chauncey was probably in real life, but he had 17, 10, 5, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 4 offensive rebounds. What? To me, if you don't be a little more like Rasheed, come on now. Seems like to be a pretty accurate player build too. Jesus, look at this last game. 2 for 10 from Ginobili, 2 for 10 from Bowen, 2 for 11 from Rasho, 2 for 11 from Tim. I didn't even peep all this. This is nuts. All right, I did want to check out, but I was gonna wait until the end here. The regular season stats. We had Arenas leading in points, followed by Bron, T-Mac, Kobe, Ray. You had Shaq, Ben Wallace, Powell, Garnett, and Tim in rebounds, and assists was Kidd, Nash, Parker, Davis, and Billups. Sounds about right. And Damon Jones 3. Wasn't Damon Jones the assistant coach that J.R. Smith poured the soup on? And screw the playoff stats. Who the hell cares? Whatever. We're gonna move on. Karl Malone retired, and so did this Jamal Crawford, who I guess is just I don't know, existing in the free agency pool. Oh, he was probably one of the players on the Pelicans or something. I don't know. Scottie Pippen retired. Old Pau Gasol retired too. Reggie Miller retired. He's done for it. You know, I mean, bro created him just for him to retire. Rick Fox didn't even see you on that team. Maybe you're old yourself. You're 73. You're cool. Sean Barry, old Marcus Solo. Yeah, look at all these old guys. They still get up the hell up out of here. I saw Isaiah Thomas too. Hall of Fame, Malone and Pippen makes sense. You know, I was about to say makes about sense. What does that even mean? Draft lottery? Hey, I'm about to go eat some food. Give me a minute. Hold on. You know, this way I'll be missing when I'm not here, bro. I'm not on the face cam. I'm back now. I got the meal. I gotta take these AirPods out now too. Hold on. And I got the green tea on deck. What? Heavy advocate. Some green tea company paid me to drink this like 3 times a day. Oh my god, 19, acting like I'm 91. I'm gonna lie, this is a little bit better to put an on-click underscore on the bottom right of the screen to call it a day. Like, that's my tag, bro. I can't have a face cam. Alright, this is a pretty big day. Oh, my controller's off because, you know what I mean, I kind of want to hear from it. There you go. Wow, that was loud as hell. Shout out the PS5. The draft lottery, so I need to refer. Oh, this is Dwight Howard here. Dwight Howard here. Okay, I have no clues up here for the draft lottery. Let's see. Oh, other thing. I reset the draft lottery odds in case you can't see. 25. I mean, you could see. What the hell? What else do you? Why would you? I don't know. I reset the draft lottery odds back to what it used to be. 25% for Atlanta. They're number 1. So Atlanta, that's where Dwight is actually from, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember he went back there and there was some sort of homecoming thing and they traded him to Charlotte anyways. Sure, we gonna rock with it. We gonna rock with it. Knicks, Jazz, Raptors. Let's see. I mean, do I want to sit? No, I'm not gonna sit around. We're just gonna, you know, I mean, skip the lottery results. Cavaliers. Nah, we're not about to do this. We're not about to do this. We're not about to have Dwight. No. You're telling me they're about to make us watch Dwight Howard and LeBron James for the entirety of it? You're telling me this is what we're setting up? Oh my god, LeBron James. And this is like the repeat of when they wanted what's it called? Like 3 straight years after LeBron left. They were low key. LeBron had told the league like, yo, I'm coming back anyways. Just set him up for when I'm coming back. I get my homecoming ring. You know what the hell I'm talking about, right? How they got Kyrie. Well, they traded for that Clippers pick, got Kyrie. But they only got LeBron like 7 years earlier. Now they're gonna throw us Dwight Howard too. Wait, let me make sure. Dwight Howard was 04, right? I could still change the draft class. 1 second, just in case I screwed up. Oh no. Okay, cool. We're good. Ooh, look at Mike Woodson on the Pistons assistant coach and staff. My guy, Josh Smith is pretty ill too. Is JR's in this draft too, I believe. Yeah, there goes JR too. I remember they weren't too far apart picked, or maybe they were actually. I mean, they could pass up on Josh Smith on Dwight Howard for Josh Smith. You never know. 2K is nuts. 2021 NBA draft, aka 2005. Cavaliers on the clock, and they picked Dwight Howard's what's that college? SW Atlanta. I don't know what the SW stands for. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Howard looks like a solid, if not great, contingency plan for the Cavaliers should Zydrunas Ilgauskas can choose to enter. Wow, this is all over the place. A contingency plan? Do you know who this is? He led the Magic to the finals. I believe they beat LeBron, right? Actually, I don't know how good LeBron's team was that year. Although now they had to have been good because LeBron made the finals in 07 with the Cavs, and then this was Dwight 08 or whatever. That was the year that they played Kobe. Or no, it was 09. Bron is Bron, for God's sake. He was good every year. Calling it a contingency plan gives off such a vibe like, oh, we don't really need Dwight, but he's a cool backup to Ilgauskas. Josh Smith, he went to Atlanta again. I don't know, did he get drafted? He definitely got drafted by Atlanta. Yeah. Where the fans are already preparing their MVP chance. He has the chance to be the next transcendent superstar. Okay. The Raptors, they get Al Jefferson. You thought this was a game over. He was sipping the green tea mid whatever. After Al Jefferson, hey yo, let me hold on. Utah, how you doing? Trade to announce? Who got traded? Marcus Kent. Melo gets himself the 4th overall pick. Carmelo Anthony, and they have number 7. Hold on. Ben Gordon, number 4. So he was a Bulls. You know, he was a very solid Bulls player, I believe. New York Knicks, they got Emeka Okafor. He's down in the Frankie Lakina, number 11. Jameer Nelson goes number 6. All right, I put this T down. They're not stopping though. Over here talking about they're not stopping when I have manual draft advancement on right now. I'm over here I'm the one clicking X. Nuggets. They wanted. You know what I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna finish the sentence. You know what I was about to say. Oh, if you want Sim to end, the Nuggets just got Iguodala with the 7th pick. Who else came out here? Bucks get Luol Deng goes to the Bucks. Luol Deng like a mix of Luol Deng and the dude who did the Man's Not Hot. Remember that? How many years ago was that? 3 years ago? 2? I don't know. Iguodala's ceiling is Paul Presti 4. Danny Green. Amir Nelson is Goran Dragic. Phoenix. Never. Didn't he rookie of the year this year? Dwight Howard, Mark Ian, that's it. Josh Smith, Kevin McHale, Hall of Fame, Al Jefferson, Charles Oakley. That sounds cool. Shout's actually Al Jefferson's nephew has shot me a DM after one of his other simulations where he was playing really well. So hopefully he does well for the sake of that. Fair Jeff, which is Greg Monroe, JR, Jeff Hornacek, Monte West, Courtney Lee. I mean, that's cool. Courtney Lee's still around, all right? Is he still in Dallas? Maybe they released him. I know he's not in the rotation anymore, but he's old. Danny Green for Tony Allen. That doesn't make sense. He doesn't shoot. I mean, then again, okay, that's kind of, I see what you did. 2K, you thought you was slick with that one. Okay, and then free agency. Now, contracts is never going to be perfect because it's 2004 now. It's 5, for God's sake. Whatever. It's 04. I don't know why I'm forgetting the years. But hopefully, okay, so Shaq and Nash are the 2 big ones. And he even has restricted free agency on Kenyon Martin. Wow, it's impressive. I don't even know how you put that on, but sure. Nothing too crazy aside from, I don't know, Shaquille, who was almost the MVP and whoa, he's about to go to the Spurs on a 3-year. Let's see. Shaq, are you gonna flake out of that deal? Let's see, big dog. Oh my gosh, Shaquille O'Neal goes to the Spurs. Steve Nash is gonna stay with Dirk on the Mavericks. Kenyon stood. Jerry Stackhouse, I believe he was on the Wizards too. Steven Jackson also goes to the Spurs. They had the money. Now Carlos Boozer is gonna go fill in the Shaq role next to Kobe. Kobe, you're getting ready to drop points like he did 81 that one time. Keto actually went to the Pistons. Didn't he have a series against Pistons? My bad, like an hour or something, but whatever. I just know Keto was out here. Keto was on the Spurs actually, wasn't he? They had to get rid of some people. Lakers get Mo, Will, Dikembe. Dikembe's gonna be a Shaq replacement. We gonna run with Dikembe. Okay, anybody else gotta wait to sign? No, I'm sorry, Devin Brown. Ronald Dupree, that's just Theo Pinson. Alright, so I'm not gonna go through every and anything, but just look at Mellow supporting cast real quick. Dirk is still the same. They have 30. I didn't even realize that. T-Max still has Grant. Now it's Kobe, Carlos Boozer, Gary Payton. Carlos retired actually. It'd be cool if he was actually still here for the sake of Kobe's teammates. And yes, they have Slava what did Stephen A call us? Slava Medvedenko or something? I remember he would just say Rasho Nesterovic, Slavastav, whatever the hell. And of course Kwame Brown, but I don't see him around anywhere yet because you know what I mean. He actually, where the hell is he? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Bro didn't add him, and he wasn't good. We know this. But obviously it's just year one. There wasn't, aside from rookies and Shaq and Nash, but his team anyways. There shouldn't be anything else too crazy happening. Although Wade went up to an 89. How about Melo? I was gonna keep track of those guys. So we went up to a 98. Melo 88. Vince Carter 94. Timmy D 99. So now it's Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Steven Jackson, Bruce Bowen. One distance. We about to have a brawl. Look, Shaq said, I seen y'all. You lost 4-1 to them. Come on. We were gonna lose them in an alternate dimension too. I already know what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? I told Shaq. I snitched. Shout out 6ix9ine. Why would I shout out 6ix9ine? Season number 2, 04-05. Who was in the 05 draft? This is the Chris Paul year. Right. Shout out to you, Smitty GBC. I used this 04 draft class. It was better than 2K. So I mean, hey, I'm gonna use the 05 too. I wonder if these draft class are gonna be watching the videos. Okay, so yeah, Chris Paul. You know what I mean? Nate Robinson. Ooh, look at Nate. Did Nate always have the little hair like that? I feel like Nate used to have the shorter cut. I like the strength says I think this guy can create a shot his own at the next level. I've never seen him in an opinion form, and I think overall this guy's got some games. So he's number 2 right now for now. Jose Calderon, David Lee is just Steve Novak, Andrew Bynum. Oh, good thing I did download this one because Bynum is dope to have. And then once we get to like one dude ran out of draft classes, but by that time most of those guys are still being 2K, so that's okay. D Will, why does this look like it's created? But no, he has to be on all-time teams. So, that's 2K. That's 2K. Channing Frye, Ian Mahimi, or Jan Mahimi. My bad. Okay. Yep. Roni Turioff or Ronnie Turioff. I used to always say Roni. Why do I always say Roni? I don't know. It's just me. Like I'm talking about when I used to play 2K11. I used to say Roni for some reason. I have no clue why. Anybody else do that? Is anybody else insane? Austin, you get anybody else except for Pierce? No, and yet you're still up here. How do you do Kendrick Perkins 9 and 8 a game? My God, Shaq and Tim Duncan. This is gonna be nuts. Okay, so Shaq and Tim Duncan and LeBron and Dwight Howard. Come on now. then Kobe just stuck with Carlos Boozer and Gary Payton. But we'll see. We'll see how my Knicks doing. If you don't simulate the season, man, that's what I'm talking about. Got me over here stuck. I'm about to look at my phone for another 14 seconds. Random mid video. I meant to actually do this earlier because I did a Twitch stream with the base camp yesterday. Random mid video. Shout out to the Twitch stream. The Twitch stream I did yesterday once again was kind of ill. I'm not gonna lie, I went really well. I plan on doing a lot of random BS over there as I go back to this team. Why are my Knicks first in the conference? Oh, we're only 15 games in because it's taken 17 years to simulate. I hope this video is like 4 hours long. That would be dope. I mean, you know when it comes to my content, I don't cut corners. Sometimes maybe I talk a little bit too much, but aside from that, I mean, I literally cut out every single blank space in the entirety of the video. You know what you're getting here. Not coming for no BS. I mean, maybe, I guess it's BS. Is everything BS, kind of? Is everything in the world BS? At least I acknowledge it. Team Tracy and Team Kevin. Okay, that's KG and Team Mac. Kobe, Iverson, Timmy B, LeBron, Kid, Nowitzki, Tony, and Jermaine O'Neal. Shaq is off the bench. Chris Bosh, Steve Francis, Gilbert Arenas. Any Melo yet? I don't see Melo. Come on now, you know I gotta look out for my guy. I see Kenyon Martin one-time All-Star, but you know what I mean. You see the rest. You see the rest. Award races. This is stupid. This is stupid. How you gonna have both of them top 2 in the MVP race? They have had taken 0 hits in their stat. They averaged just about the same stuff last year. Maybe 1 less board. Actually, no. Tim is doing even better. Tim said, "Forget Shaq. I'm getting my buckets." I'm over here acting like he's averaging 10 more points. He's averaging 1 more point. Josh Smith averaging 16 and 11. Wow, look at Josh Smith. Josh Smith about to be a king of this simulation. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm very here for it. Josh Smith used to be so nice in 2K. He had an ugly jump shot though. And then Dwight is Dwight. What do you see? I don't expect him to get many buckets except look at Iggy. And Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin had an ill jump. Kevin Martin, man. Oh man. They saying Tyrese Halliburton gonna take the crown though as the new guy with a weird jump shot who was really good at shooting. That's what I seen on the Twitter streets for the 10 minutes I spent on there a week. Tyrese Halliburton too. Let's see. DPOI, Timmy, Ben Wallace, Shaq a little bit further down. Of course, you know AK's up here. And most improved, David West. Okay, TJ Ford. I don't know who this is. Gerald Wallace. Look at young Gerald Wallace. Oh man. Young Kirk Heinrich too. Okay. Let's just continue for now. Okay. Actually though, I do gotta check this. Standings in the conference. Pistons number 1 again though. 42 and 9. Magic 40 and 14. T-Mac. How are you? Within the Spurs 40 and 8. They're not unstoppable. They've lost some games for sure. I mean, you never know. I'm not gonna lie. I just came over to here for the Spurs to see like what's up with the Shaq and Timmy. Look, I wasn't gonna change nothing regardless because I didn't want to. I mean, I'll let 2K handle that. Shaq is a 99 shot tendency and still only like averages like 18 points. I guess he's just Spurs offense. Shadow Pop. What am I talking about? Shaq did the same thing last year, but maybe he gave some shots to Kobe. I don't know. Gave some shots to Karl Malone. He really did. He actually did give a lot of shots to them. No wonder they were the 7th seed. Malone, Payton, that is. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about Kobe. Kobe can get all the shots he wants. I'm out of T. Timmy D, MVP. So wait, in this universe, would he have? I think he still would have won his 2 back-to-backs. So would this be his 3rd? I mean, it says it's his 3rd. Yeah. So 02, 03. Yeah. So he would have 3. He would have 3. That's cool. Jay Smooth, Rookie of the Year. Boris Diaw next to Jay Smooth, 6th Man of the Year. That's cool, I guess. Good little, you know what I mean, combo off the bench, whatever. Boris Diaw, big body stuff used to get. He used to be nice. He used to be super nice. Shout out to I remember vividly Boris Diaw and the old dude on the Spurs who had no ACLs. Someone got a comment. That's gonna be my challenge for today. Comment on the Spurs who had no ACLs, dog. I feel like I can remember it if I give it another 5 seconds. But I'm just gonna push on. Zach of the Year, Edward Singleton, Larry Brown again. First team. Look at young No Chill Gill. Gilbert Arenas 25, 7 and 9 again. Wow, that's oh my god. Almost 50, 40, 92. Literally .001 off. J Kid, Timmy D, KG, Dirk. Wait. Oh, I thought I skipped over. You know, I saw KG at the 4 and Dirk at the 5. I thought I skipped over. I thought Tim Duncan wasn't here. I'm like, how do you win MVP when you're not first team All NBA? He is. Second team, Steve Francis, D Wade, LeBron, C Webb, and Shaq. Third team, Tony Parker, Chauncey, Jermaine. The fact that Tony Parker is still up here, even with those other 2 guys, wow, he led the team in scoring. Tony said, hey, yo, give me my buckets, and I'll get my dimes too. AK and Chris Bosh. How's AK doing leading this team? He's doing fine. They probably suck though, I won't lie. It's a defense teams, yada yada. Great. All rookie teams. How you doing? Iguodala, Emeka Okafor was good. All right, gonna try and get through this more quickly too, for the sake of my soul and not, you know what I mean? Oh, hold on. Ray Allen, 28 a game, followed by Gilbert Arenas, Paul Pierce, LeBron, and Dirk. Rebounds: Pau Gasol, Tim Duncan, Shaq, Yao Ming, and Zach Randolph. These the points specifically look a lot more like you know, mid 2000s type of point scoring. Because nowadays we get like 35 a game, 38 a game. Bradley Beal, James Harden, Russell. I mean, at least prime Russell. Russell really down awful right now. Jason Kidd, Tony Parker, Stephon Marbury, Steve Nash, and Kirk Heinrich. And it says shout out Kirk. 79 overall only. That's kind of what surprised me. And 3-point percentage, of course. Come on now. Killer Kyle Korver. Come on now. There's some very good 3-point percentage leaders, like the ones you would expect too. All right, let's just check who isn't in the playoffs. Although, you know what I mean, top of the conference, Spurs. Ooh, the Pistons are even better than the Spurs. Still, I'm ready for that matchup. Come on, let it happen. Let's just see who didn't make the playoffs. Raptors, Vince Carter, how you do it again? I don't know. You're one game off, though. I know Raptors in 76 had an ill series where I think Vince missed a game winner or something. Maybe it was AI. D-Wade, Butler, and Odom missed the playoffs. I remember reading about Karan Butler and how he used to eat straws, or maybe he still does. It's a cool little, habit. I mean, it's not really cool, but I mean, you do what you want to do, you know what I mean? You only got one life. Might as well spend it eating straws. Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin, and Jason Kidd, they missed it. Wow, that's actually kind of tough. Sean Livingston. Oh yeah, this is the real Sean Livingston, not a doppelganger or nothing. This is the one that they just drafted. 12-5 a game for him, but they missed the playoffs. Sorry, Paul Pierce. Hornets missed it this year despite making it last year. Cavaliers, Dwight Howard and Braun. Oh boy, they missed the playoffs. They were the second to worst team in the conference. That is very, very tough. I mean, maybe it's the too big of a lineup. You know what I mean? Big Z, he not shooting no threes. Dwight's not shooting no threes. Braun actually is shooting threes and very well at that. But yeah, they don't have the greatest team at all, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Christian Laettner, the man who was on the Dream Team. He's old as hell now, though, right? Yeah, he's 35. Wow. And Atlanta was the worst yet again. No, sorry, Josh Smith. I know you were rookie of the year, though. Denver was the worst in the Western Conference. They were the worst in the league. Actually, 19 wins. Sorry, Melo and Iggy and Nene and Lewis McKnight. The hell? Who are you? Play Melo at center for the hell of it. I don't know. Warriors are bad. Grizzlies were bad. Sorry, pal. Rockets. Steve Francis, you were on the All-NBA teams, but you couldn't do much more than this. Sorry, it's all good, though. Maybe next year. Oh, and Yao Ming, for God's sake. Phoenix, Joe Johnson. This is actually I like this team actually a lot. I'm always gonna like a team that has Amari on it. I got biased towards Amari. That's my guy. I think I mentioned this last video. It's the first player I ever met in NBA history. Yes, I'll say NBA. That gives it way more that makes it sound way more important than it really was. Although it was to me, shout out Amari. The fast man himself, Leandro Barbosa. This man, let's see what his speed was. Right, I forget what his nickname was. Somebody, my God, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 6'3" PG/SG. Okay, we see the teams that are in here though. Let me disappear for a minute. I can see Milwaukee, Chicago playing each other on the bottom right over there. Orlando, Washington. There's stuff that I won't catch right now that I'll probably start to catch in about 10 seconds. And we get a rematch of the Lakers and Clippers, but the Lakers don't have Shaq this time around. Same seed with no Shaquille. Let's see, dog. Round one. Ooh, Chicago I know I'm blocking it, but Chicago just 4-0 swept Milwaukee. Matter of fact, watch this entire thing unfold real quick, and I'll return. Philadelphia, goodbye. Deuces to you. Utah, goodbye. Deuces to you. Sweet. Philadelphia is Iverson. Utah, that's that's AK. AK made the playoffs here. That's pretty impressive, but he lost. 4-0 sweep to the Spurs. Indiana, post Reggie Miller, they got the hell up out of here against the Knicks. 4-1 loss to them. The Lakers lose 4-1 to the Clippers. Finally, I can return. The Wizards are going to lose to the Orlando Magic. T-Mac advances. So that means Gilbert Arenas is getting the hell up out of here. Sacramento, adios to Sacramento? For real? That's what we on? Oh, man. It's Game 7 loss for Sacramento in Portland. They lose in Game 7 to Seattle. We got to check out some of these. Okay, Seattle, they got them the hell up out of there. Pause about it. I keep getting quoted in that comment that okay. 29 and 7 steals from Ray Allen. Yeah, they got him the hell up out of here. Vlade, I'm sorry. You were the leader of Portland, I guess. I don't know. The Mavericks, Steve Nash, Dirk, Antoine Jameson, Antoine Walker. They got all the Antoines together. Was it Antoine? Is that how you supposed to pronounce it? Because that's what his name is spelled. I don't know. You got C. Webb, Doug Christie, Peja, Mike Bibby, Miles. Yeah, but they lost, though. They lost this year. They went deep. They were the conference finals last year. They might have a chance to get a little rematch against the Spurs. The Dallas Mavericks, that is, because I know they lost to 2 last year. But let's see. How are the Clippers the second seed? Can we check that out again? So Elton Brand's a 90, but Getty's a 84. Quentin Richardson. Okay. Yeah, you guys are nice, I guess. These are the underdogs coming through. Shout out to all my Clippers fans. I mean, you got Kawhi. He's a cool guy. He's a fun guy. We're not even going to do the laugh right now, you know what I'm saying? Let's let the laugh rock. You know how the laugh sounds. Marco Jaric. I still don't know who this is, but he's been on the roster since day one, so he must be a real person. I didn't even check out trades for this year either. Let's see. Anything too crazy? Darius Miles for Gerald Wallace. Why do I feel like they play the exact same? Penny Hardaway got traded for Fred Jones. You traded a first-round pick again, Knicks. You fools. Chris Crawford, Bo Outlaw, Blunt, Rafe LaFriends, Rafe. I was having an issue pronouncing his name actually yesterday on my team stream. Okay, now we have Orlando versus Chicago. That's T-Mac versus, I don't know, Kirk Heinrich. Who the hell they have that led them to this? Grant Barry averaging 18 a game in the playoffs. Trevor Ariza, young Trevor, Tyson Chandler, Eddie Robinson. Dog, that's really their entire team. Eddie Curry. That's their team. That's the team that got to the second round. Okay, so let's just face it. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose to the Orlando Magic. They're gonna lose. So T-Mac's going to the conference finals. We're just gonna call it a day. The Pistons, which is the Pistons. We know who else is on the Pistons. But who is on the Knicks? Am I about to say the Knicks are gonna lose too? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, New York. Ooh, Stephon, 26 and 10 though. Hey, I might give my Knicks the benefit of the doubt. I mean, not that I control anything, but I mean, I'm gonna have to root for him anyways. I can't even say you about to lose because the Bulls didn't have anybody averaging 20. Then we got Ray Allen trying to fend himself up against Tim Duncan and Shaq. We know how that's gonna end more than likely. Clippers versus Dallas. So that's Elton Brand versus Dirk Nowitzki. Sure, whatever. Simulate that round real quick. Let's see. 3-1 over there. It's 2-2 on the bottom right. Let's see. Okay, Seattle's out of here 4-1. I'm sorry, Ray Allen. You got a couple more years. Maybe you still get traded to the Celtics. You won't. You won't. We know how this is going to go. New York Knicks. I'm sorry. Clippers lost too. So you tell me that of all the series, the one that I said wasn't going to last the longest is now going to a game 6. Magic are 3-2. I'm not trying to watch the Bulls anyways. Oh my God, they just forced a game 7. I apologize that I'm in the way of this, but as you can see it right there, it says 3-3. Simcast the hell out of this. The Orlando Magic, thankfully, are still good. I'm sorry, I don't got some against Chicago, but dog, that roster. Eddie Curry dropped 22. Like, come on now. Tracy 37 and 8. I believe Eddie Curry averaged 20 points. He was on my team though, like my Knicks. You know what I mean? Although they did trade, they traded Eddie Curry. See, the Bulls got Eddie Curry off their team because they traded him for 2 first-round picks from the Knicks. But then they also, and those first-round picks ended up being Joakim Noah and LaMarcus Aldridge. But then the Bulls traded LaMarcus Aldridge for Tyrese Thomas, and that's just an incredible business decision. Obviously, we know how Joakim ended up. He was still there. You know what I mean? In Dallas, they were able to beat out. You know what I mean? Nash, Nowitzki, they got the Clippers out of here. Sorry, Marco Jaric. So now we get a rematch of the Spurs versus the Mavericks. But yeah, that's probably not going to end well for the Mavericks, even though they're cool. And Tracy McGrady versus the Pistons. This is like a throwback Michael Jordan versus the Bad Boy Pistons, but it's not. But it is though, as I said it was. Yep, Derek Fisher in Orlando now too. I didn't realize he left Kobe too. Zaza, but yeah, the Pistons are crazy though. Oh my God, that roster. T-Mac is the best player in this series though, so we'll see. Okay, they win game 1, game 2 to Orlando. Okay, game 3. Yeah. Oh, 2-2 tie. 2-2 tie. Hello. One more. Oh, Orlando takes a 3-2 lead. 6-point win. T-Mac 22-9-7 despite 24 from Rip. Lillard shot 2 for 12. No big shots in this one. Mavericks and Spurs game 5. I think Spurs were up in this series. I mean, yeah, they have to be. And they're gonna end it. They're gonna end it. Yeah, Dallas. Ayo, Deuces, Dallas. It has been real. Timmy 31, Tony 30, Manu 28. Shaq said, I'm just gonna give you 18. You don't have to give nothing more than that. He should Shaquille O'Neal. He said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I had my MVP days, but now, I mean, I guess in fairness, Shaq did start to fall up with Miami because of injuries, but in this, he's not going to fall because guess what? Injuries are off. And now for this other series, so the Spurs are going to look to potentially, you know what I mean, take their crown back. And the Pistons in a game 6 in which they are down, but they're going to tie it and force a game 7 unless I'm bugging. This is about to be they win it. No. Tracy 25 in the L. He still shot pretty efficiently outside from his 3-point shot. But okay, game 7, Orlando versus Detroit. In the Orlando, I'm not going to jump in, but dog, Tracy McGrady. Matter of fact, Tracy, where are you? Oh, yeah, I was looking at the wrong team. Wow, even on this team, though, Tracy only had 9 points, 12 rebounds, though. He is tall as hell, and 5 assists. What is he, 6'8", 6'9"? Yeah, 6'8". When they held Chauncey to 6 for 17, Rasheed 5 for 14, Hito 5 for 13, Tayshaun 4 for 12. It seemed like Hito was a pretty, and also, wait, one more, Rip Hamilton 2 for 8. It seemed like Hito was a pretty pivotal piece in that Spurs run, and then they lost, then he goes to Detroit. That's a pretty good score to have, and they lose somehow. Maybe he made it worse. I don't know, but I guess he's not the greatest defender. Or is he the greatest defender? I don't know. Yeah, he's not. Broke out of 67. The Spurs versus the Magic. Is there some sort of narrative I should be looking out for here? I feel like, well, although Tim Duncan could have went to the Magic with Ray Hill and Tracy, right? I believe that was a thing that happened. And then Tim Duncan didn't go because of some sort of crazy stuff that the Magic wouldn't let him do. I don't know. I forgot. Now we have Tim Duncan and Shaquille O'Neal versus Zaza and Juwan Howard. I am excited. T-Mac versus Manu. Tony versus Derek. I mean, you can hold it down. Hey, yo, Derek, you better lock up, my guy. I mean, you led the Lakers to all those rings. Definitely led. Emphasis on led. Okay. Orlando versus San Antonio. Will they be too unstoppable? I mean, I guess we did kind of just have Kobe and Shaq, but this is probably even more unstoppable than Kobe and Shaq. This first team, or at least they should be, because you kind of have like Manu, Tony. They lose game 1 by 21 points. Tracy 21, ironically. Deshaun Stevenson, is that? Yeah, 20 points from him. Was this Raffer? What? No, it has to be Raffer, right? I don't know how to pronounce this, but I mean, I would assume it's not Raffer. And George Hill? No, Grant Hill, 13. Oh my God, 5 for 13 shooting. Manu at 24, Bowen 17. These are some very like 2005. It's happening. Shout out to you. 15, 24 from Duncan, 12 and 15 from Parker, although he shot 5 for 16. I respect that. I need Derek Fisher again making him miss some shots. I mean, hey, they still got a shot, I guess, because you're only down 1-0. Now, oh my God, dog. 117-93, T-Mac 20, Manu 30, Shaq 20-15, Parker 19-18, 15 and 19 with 9 assists from Timmy. This team is crazy. This team is too crazy, dog. Imagine you're Tracy McGrady who couldn't even make it past the first round in his actual career, and then they say, oh, hey, you want to play Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal? Tracy, 21, 5-5. Drew Gooden? Oh my God, they put up 16, but they lost again. Though they lost. Yeah, you thought they were gonna win with Drew Gooden, led by Drew Gooden. 24-14 from Duncan. Dog, these stats are nuts. I mean, they're just getting their stuff. You know, I mean, they're doing basketball stuff. They're winning games. These San Antonio Spurs are now in line to win this NBA championship. They kind of need some shots though. This is the closest any game has been yet. Tony Parker pulls up from 3. Oh, he almost made it. Tim Duncan. Why? That was like, it's like they weren't trying. Like, it's like they weren't. Can we get a replay of that, actually, matter of fact? Timmy just like, dog, look, I mean, in fairness, it's over. It's a 3-0 series already, but Juwan Howard and Pachulia, dog, or Zaza, why do they call him Pachulia? No one has ever called him Pachulia. Not even Zaza. I mean, obviously, why would Zaza call himself Pachulia? Dog, like, look at the contest. Zaza just goes straight up, says, no, I'm not even gonna try to block the shot. They're not even making contact by the end here. Dog, it's basketball. It's a contact sport, kind of. Not maybe football contact, but you know what I mean? Yeah, it's over. It's over. Young Tim DZD with 19. Zaza, doggy dog. He passed it into Grant Hill. Grant, he's doing absolutely nothing with the ball. Back out to Derek Fisher. D-Fish gets the screen. D-Fish, he throws it back out. Hill, he pump fakes. He shoots the 3. That is, wow, it's actually good. Oh my God, here we go. I'm about to simcast the hell out of that. Y'all just win, please. Oh, what the hell just happened? Parker, 3-point shot missed. What are you getting cocky with? Why did you just shoot? Matter of fact, where is T-Mac? Oh, he's not fouled out. He got 0 fouls. Sub back in T-Mac. Let's see. You guys want to win this game real quick? Zaza. Hello, my good sir. How are you? Want to pass this ball real quick? Where's Tracy? Oh, into the corner. Alston, he pulls up mid-range shot. He's off, and the Spurs win the championship. Anticlimactic for the Magic. AO, clap it up. Good stuff. Orlando. But yeah, deuces. It's not really deuces though, because it's deuces for everybody. You know what I mean? You got a valiant effort. Orlando, probably not their first finals appearance. I mean, in this timeline it is. But no, actually, it still isn't. They made one with Shaq. And before that, no, that's it. I was thinking because of Shaq and then Dwight. You know what I mean? Like 10-year, 15-year difference or so between those. Orlando's really only had good centers. Like they went from Shaq to, well, I guess then they went to Tracy. But then they went to Dwight, and then they went to Vucevic. That's it. That's actually it. So Vucevic has been holding it down for about a year now, or a decade. How long ago was that Dwight Howard trade? Was it 2011, 2012? I got mentioned the Vucevic being included in the Dwight Howard trade. Oh, hold on. Who's that? What we got here? Yeah, I know. I saw Bruce Bowen on the back, though. George Hill, 22. Drew Gooden, 16. T-Mac, 14, 9 and 5. Nobley, 24, 5 and 6. Duncan, 19 and 15. San Antonio, you didn't get your ring last year, was it? Or no, actually, no, it's still in line with stuff, right? They won one in 05 or something? Or 07? Or I don't know. I know they won in 03. Did they win in between 03 and 07? Or was it just they won in 99? They won in 03. They won in 07. Yeah, no, I think they won in 05 too. I don't know. I think I'm bugging. I have zero recollection of who was in the 05 finals. That probably means the Spurs won it. Hi, Tim. How you doing, finals MVP? League leaders in the playoffs. Shout to Ray Allen. There you go. Gary Payton retired. Kobe's supporting cast continually gets shipped away. Eldon Campbell retired. And Kembe too. Why the hell not? Take another one of Kobe's supporting cast. Ryan Grant. I think I've seen him on like NBA TV this time. I've seen that. Oh yes, Ken Bazemore, of course, 42 years old. Michael Carter Williams, 60 years old. Was this how it was last year too? I didn't realize. Oh my God. Tim Frazier, 60 years old. Roster filler. I love it. Hall of Fame, just Gary Payton this time around. Okay, so Chris Paul lottery. Chris Paul is definitely a good person to get. And even if you want to get Darren Williams, that works too. He was debating with Chris Paul for some years. I actually just saw a picture of Darren Williams today. Why is it like when NBA players retire? I mean, actually, I don't even, you know what I mean? Why is it when NBA players retire, all of a sudden they try to do some wild stuff with their hair? Like I saw Darren Williams had a picture. They had a picture of him when he had bleached hair now, looking like Frank Ocean. You know, Tim Duncan started rocking the dreads or whatever the hell he started rocking after he was out of the league. And there's me, I'm 19 and I'm already getting clowned for my hair. Not even close to retired. I'm over here just chilling. Gary Payton, 20, retired with the Supersonics. Like, not a lot of people wore number 20, right? Who else wore 20? Okay, it's the Chris Paul lottery. Who's inbound to get him right now? Atlanta? I mean, if you put him next to Josh Smith, that'd be cool. Why are the Cavaliers? Oh, yeah, right. The Cavaliers, they're still top 3 because we saw how bad they were. If they get Chris Paul, just skip it. Okay. Hawks are still number 1. Cavaliers number 2. Rockets, Nuggets, Hornets, Warriors. So is Chris Paul gonna fall? We shall see. Time for the draft. Let's just get to it. I can't remember every player that was in there. NBA draft 2005. Christopher Paul. How we doing, big dog? Where you going? Atlanta Hawks. First pick, Chris Paul. We're going to Atlanta, which is where I believe who got picked number 1 in this draft? Was it Andrew Bogut? I think it was Andrew Bogut. David Lee, aka Steve Novak, goes number 2. Why they keep mentioning Big Z, Zydrunas Ilgauskas every single year? Probably because they moved the power forward. Probably. Houston Rockets up next. Marvin Williams. That's what I was gonna mention. Got picked before Chris Paul, and I guess he gets picked really high up again. This guy Rob Mahoney says he's not sold on Williams' upside. What about you, Rob Mahoney? What type of upside you got in the basketball court? Come on now, don't talk about my guy. Okay, Andrew Bond goes